Dear friends, Namaskar. Before starting the dictation, I would suggest you that please use headphone for the dictation. Actually, from today onwards, for 3 or 4 days, I am going to give dictation on a recent judgment passed by the Supreme Court uh, under POSCO Act, and this judgment contains some such words which actually we can't use or hear when we are sitting with our family. So please take care of it. Thank you. So now we start the dictation. 5 seconds to go. Start. The informant, having made inquiry about her daughter, the accused told her that she was not there in his house. The informant, however, barged into the house of the accused to search her daughter as she heard the shouts coming from a room situated on the first floor. She went to the first floor and found that the door of the room was bolted from outside. She opened the door and found her daughter, who was crying in the room. On making inquiry as to what had happened, her daughter told her that the accused had asked her to come with him and told her that he would give her a guava. He took her to his house. He then pressed her breast and tried to remove her salwar. At that time, the victim tried to shout, but the accused pressed her mouth. The accused thereafter left the room and bolted the door from outside. The informant, on having learnt such facts, went to the police station along with her daughter to lodge the complaint. The said complaint was registered as crime at police station Nagpur. It was further case of the prosecution that when the police rushed to the spot, they saw that the accused was trying to commit suicide by hanging himself. He therefore was sent to the hospital for treatment. The spot Panchanama was drawn and the statement of the victim was got recorded under section 164 of Code of Criminal Procedure before the magistrate. After the completion of the investigation, the charge sheet was filed in the Special Court Nagpur against the accused. The Special Court, after appreciating the evidence on record, passed the judgment and order of conviction and sentence as stated herein above. The High Court, in the appeal filed by the accused Satish, acquitted the accused for the offence under Section 8 of the POSCO Act and convicted him for the minor offence under Sections 342 and 354 of IPC by making following observations. Evidently, it is not the case of the prosecution that the appellant removed her top and pressed her breast. The punishment provided for offence of sexual assault is imprisonment of either description for a term which shall not be less than 3 years but which may extend to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine. Considering the stringent nature of punishment provided for the offence, in the opinion of this court, stricter proof and serious allegations are required. The act of pressing of breast of the child aged 12 years, in the absence of any specific details as to whether the top was removed or whether he inserted his hand inside top and pressed her breast, would not fall in the definition of sexual assault. It would certainly fall within the definition of the offence under section 354 of the Indian Penal Code. For ready reference, section 354 of the Indian Penal Code is reproduced below. Assault or criminal force to woman with intent to outrage her modesty. Whoever assaults or uses criminal force to any woman with the intention to outrage her modesty shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which shall not be less than 1 year, but which may extend to 5 years, and shall also be liable to fine. So, the act of pressing breast can be a criminal force to a woman girl with the intention to outrage her modesty. The minimum punishment provided for this offence is 1 year, which may extend to 5 years, and shall also be liable to fine. It is not possible to accept this submission for the aforesaid reasons. Admittedly, it is not the case of the prosecution that the appellant removed her top and pressed her breast. As such, there is no direct physical contact, that is, skin to skin, with sexual intent without penetration. The above observations findings made by the High Court have caused the Attorney General for India, the National Commission for Women, and the State of Maharashtra to file the appeals before this court. The accused has also filed the appeal challenging his conviction for the offences under section 354 and 342 of the IPC. Stop.